Hi! Today I'm demonstrating how to make my clean and simple card and then how I took 3 touches of textures to step it up. Come and watch! I'm so glad you're joining me today. Welcome to StampingSmiles.com. I'm Shelley Godby, the owner and CEO of Stamping Smiles, and for 15 years I've been teaching others how to create their own hand-stamped smiles. You're going to love how the card's going to look watercolored, and we're going to do it all with stamps. With the new Touches of Texture stamp set, we have beautiful flowers, insects, and then all these fabulous textures. So let's go ahead and start this clean and simple card. So I have here Whisper White thick cardstock. Whenever Whisper White is going to be my card base, I love the Whisper White thick cardstock. Look how sturdy that is. That card is going to stand up beautifully on someone's shelf. Okay, and so when stamping, I also like to stamp on a flat surface. So let's go ahead and open that up. Alright, so I have here the Early Espresso Classic Stampin' Pad. Push, flip, lock that lid into place. And then this beautiful bunch of flowers. So let's go ahead and ink this up. And I always like to turn it over and make sure that I've got it inked well everywhere. So I'm looking for the wetness. Looking good. So let's come over here and come off the bottom edge a little bit. We don't want any floating flowers. And stamp straight up and down. Beautiful. Now, the Early Espresso is not a permanent ink. And so if I were going to watercolor this, it would bleed. But we're not watercoloring. And so I thought I would love pink and brown together. And I'm using the new Sweet Sugarplum Classic Stampin' Pad, one of the 2016-2018 in colors. So let's go ahead and push, flip, lock that lid into place. Now we're going to go ahead and fill in with this stamp, but I don't want to use it at full strength. So I have here a piece of scrap paper. So let's go ahead and tap on here to get the ink and come over here and stamp off some of the ink so it's not quite as intense. And we're just going to fill in a couple of these. There we go. And we're not looking for perfection because watercolor is not perfect. And so that makes this stamp so much fun because it just takes all kinds of pressure off. And now we're going to continue with the Sweet Sugarplum and use this smaller one. So let's go ahead and ink it up. And again, let's tap off. Now, with a small stamp like that, see, it'd be really easy to catch that edge. But what we're going to do is we're not going to stamp hard. Look, then we don't catch it. Because if I stamp hard, then you catch it. All right? So let's just go ahead and ink up. Let's lightly tap it. And we're going to come over here and lightly tap. And we're going to do a couple of these without filling back in. That'll give us some different shades of the same color. So see, we're not pressing so hard. Okay, and not looking for that perfection. Look, that looks fantastic. We're done with Sweet Sugarplum, so let's go ahead and click, put that away. Now I want to use this same stamp again, but this time with Pear Pizzazz to fill in the leaves. Because we're changing colors, we need to clean the stamp. So I have here my Stampin Scrub. Get this out of the way. And my Stampin Mist. This cleans and conditions your stamps. Alright, so let's go ahead. On this side, it has an umbrella or, well, the raindrops. Okay, so let's spray some of this on here. And it smells so good too. Alright, so gently clean it over here, come over here and dry it. And that gets off any residual ink if you had it. Okay, so now we're ready to continue with a new color. So I have here the Pear Pizzazz. This is one of the Subtles Classic Stampin' Pads. Did you say it? Push, flip. Okay, so let's go ahead and ink this up. Now this time I don't have a desire to stamp off. I just want to start filling these in. But you can see I was filling in without re-inking every time. I just love the color that this adds. And even though I didn't do all of the big flowers, I do like the look of all of the leaves filled in. There we go. Look how quick that was to do. So now let's add a greeting. And the greeting I chose is from the Love and Affection stamp set, Sending a Smile Your Way. This is my June 2016 thank you card. And of course I want to send a smile your way. And so we're going to use the Early Espresso Classic Stampin' Pad again. So let's push, flip, lock that into place. Now this is a photopolymer stamp set where our touches of texture comes in wood mount or clear mount. All right, let's see. I think this looks good about right here. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And so here was the initial card, you know, just clean and simple. And then I just started having so much fun adding texture. So let me show you the next stage. I have here the crumb cake. Now I'm going to stamp, so let's open that back up again. The crumb cake classic stamping pad, push flip. All right, and locked into place. And then this beautiful, isn't that beautiful? It looks so lacy. With a big stamp, I like to take the pad to the stamp. Let's get that all good and inked up. And so let's come down here along the bottom. I'm going to go off that edge a little bit again. Let's see. Isn't that pretty? Thought, oh my goodness, I really, really like that. And then I thought, okay, let's add another touch of texture. Again, we're going to stay with the crumb cake. And I've got this big splatter. So let's ink that up. I didn't want to cover up the whole thing. We're just going to come along the side here. And I did try stamping off and it was just too light. Isn't that pretty? So we've got it in different stages. Let me show you. Let's put this away. Okay, so we start off right, just clean and simple. And then we added just along the bottom, and then we added this. And I was looking at this thinking, boy, I just wish I had a little something over here. I did try this flower and stamped it. It just wasn't what I was liking, you know, in the sweet sugar plum. And I thought, boy, I want to add something. And then I remembered my beautiful ruched ribbon, and this is in the sweet sugar plum. So all I need is a small piece. Let's go ahead, cut this, that one's cut at an angle. Let's cut this one at an angle too. Fantastic. And we're going to fold it over. There we go. I'm going to hold it right here. So this is giving us a little touch of color. And then I have my handheld stapler. Look at that long reach. Come up over here. And there we go. And there's my finished June thank you card. You just saw how fun and easy it is to make my clean and simple touches of texture card. And everyone who places their 2016 Stampin' Up! Order with me in my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com, will get one of these cards in their mailbox as my way of saying thank you. And that includes all of my Share the Wealth Club members. If you don't know about that, it's a fabulous club where you get to take turns earning the free Stampin' Rewards because everyone pulls their orders together and they share the wealth of the free goodies. There's a link underneath the video so you can check that out and join today because we have this fabulous 2016-2017 catalog. You're never going to be ordering anyway. Why not get free products for placing those orders? So be sure to check that link out underneath the video. I'm Shelley Godby, teaching you how to create hand stamped smiles. Thanks for watching.